What up? What up? Hello, world. It's your boy Paradox. I'm with the lovely Mel, and you are tuned into the UFO podcast. For my new listeners, UFO stands for unpopular facts and opinions, and we're gonna get right to the shiznit.
All
Uh,
right.
I named this podcast Savage because obviously because of the Beyonce verse on Meg the Stallion song, and to like do a deep
Lord
dive
have
on the
mercy.
whole, and to do a deep dive on the whole Savage trend among women and everything. So how did you like the Savage record? Well, the remix verse, and do you think Jay
I
Z?
didn't.
Do you think Jay Z wrote the lyrics, whatever?
Yes, I feel he had a part to play in the lyrics. Him and probably somebody else. I not like it. I'm gonna just be honest with you. When you think of Beyonce, you don't think of the rapper. So it didn't. I didn't like it. I ain't like it at all. No, I feel like she should have just sung her verse. Um, yeah, she should have sung it. And then with everybody saying that, um, Beyonce is the queen of rap now off of one fucking verse. Like, are you serious? Like, she ain't proved herself at all. Like, you get what I'm saying? Yeah, like Cardi B, she had a point to prove. She came out with a point to prove. Megan Thee Stallion, especially after her and that damn contract shit, Megan got a point to prove. You know what I'm saying? They putting in time in the studio, rapping, getting their bars together. Little Kim, fucking everybody that came up. Beyonce did one fucking rap verse, and y'all talking about she is the queen of rap.
Nah,
Like I said,
the Beehive about to get that ass. I'm trying to
I
tell you.
don't care. Y'all be overhyping that motherfucker up. Like Beyonce, a alright lady, but you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't put her in one of my top 10 favorite rappers. That's all I'm gonna say on that shit.
Well, I think it was a nice business or a nice chess move for Meg to kind of get the Houston connection. They both from Houston, and I think it was dope strategy for her. Just coming off of winning that case, or just coming off the backlash and all the filthiness with their contract. You throw Beyonce on the record, and it's like it'll help. It's a good PR move. It'll help people forget about that whole little scandal. You know what I mean? And then everybody started talking about Beyonce rapping. You know what I mean? So it was a good PR move for Meg, as far as notoriety and get her name out there, and then trying to sell more records, attach yourself to Beyonce. You signed a Rock Nation now, so then I think it was a good business move from that aspect.
But in all honesty, I feel like she could have been great without her. It's like a J. Cole situation. You get what I'm saying? He's great without Jay-Z. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah,
He's great without the help of Beyonce. That nigga just great by himself. He got a point to prove, and he's proving that shit by himself. You don't need them to fucking help you. Prove a point by your fucking self. It makes you greater.
yeah. I do agree. I do agree. I'm just saying from her standpoint, because I don't look at Meg like a lyricist. Like she ain't really in it for like the bars. I mean, she might develop it later in her career, but I mean I don't go to her for like Rhapsody type bars or like
Yeah, yeah.
like something real substantial or something deep. You know what I mean? I
But she
ain't.
can freestyle. I'll give the girl that. She can
Yeah,
freestyle. Like her
you can
shit do
tell.
come off
You
the
can
top
tell.
of her head.
You can tell she can rap.
Anybody that can sit in class and make a whole fucking rap song,
Yeah,
put the shit out, and we listening to it, and this motherfucker probably was in biology when she was writing this shit. And we listening to a song, you know what I'm saying, written in biology.
yeah, yeah,
Pumping the shit. She's smart as hell now. Don't get me wrong.
yeah. Yeah, and it's talent there. It ain't like she garbage. I just don't.
Yeah.
I wouldn't look. I don't classify her as like top notch lyricists at this point, at this current moment.
Yeah.
And most
She
people
got to
go to
put a little
her.
more
Most
time in
most
the
people
game.
go. Most people go to her for like the dances or the twerking or the savage rap or the aggressive sexual fuck these niggas rap. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The whole little city girl It's a whole little thing, and it kind of like a good segue into what I want to talk about, the whole savage topic. Do you
Mhm.
see that savage, that trend in women? Do you see it like lasting for a long time, or are women going to go back to that same nurturing, emotional, feminine, state? Or is this going to be a phase or something that you see lasting for a long time? Or do you feel like, a lot of chicks will jump on the scammer bandwagon, or the $40 bandwagon, or the twerking bandwagon, the OnlyFans bandwagon, the credit card scams, the robbing niggas for they drug money type shit? You think that it's gonna be a long stretch, or do you think it's gonna be over soon?
It's gonna be over soon because the only people still doing that shit is them young motherfuckers. Like this shit gonna be over soon. Like older motherfuckers, they trying to get married. They trying to get wiped up. They ain't got time to be talking about they savage and shit. Like them young ones, they don't give a fuck about getting married right now. They just want some dick and some money. You know what I'm saying? But the older women, they trying to get married. They trying to have families, get houses, get wifed up and shit. It ain't gonna last long. It might still be around within the younger generation, but this older generation, that shit about to come to an end because you motherfuckers is getting old. It's time to end that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a wrap. Like, I ain't even gonna lie. Back in the day, yeah, it's cool. I'm gonna fuck with this nigga because he got a little bit of bread. He be buying this, that, and the third. Now it's like, nigga, fuck this. Like, listen, is you trying to get married? You know what I'm saying? Is you trying to attack these ovaries? Because I'm trying to have kids, get married, settle down. Like, I'm trying to be on
You
my
said,
relaxed.
you
Erica
said
Badu,
attack
Jill
these
Scott shit.
ovaries.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna die down because ain't that much savagery in the world. Like, that shit about to die. Cause the only reason I say it's gonna die down, cause men catching on. They ain't as dumb as they used to be. They
Yeah,
catching on. So
yeah, that's
no,
real.
it's
When
gonna end soon.
you have
Like
when
people
you have
want.
people like Diddy, saying stop twerking, you have motherfucking Meek Mill saying I need to see more than just twerk videos. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I
But
guess
listen,
I guess the
when
tides
Kendrick
is
Lamar
changing.
said it, there wasn't nobody paying attention. Like, oh, Kendrick too conscious. He don't, he want a woman with stretch marks and da. Kendrick said that shit. When I ain't
Yeah.
giving Diddy and Meek Mills no motherfucking credit for it.
Oh shit.
Kendrick Lamar said that shit first. That Kendrick and J. Cole. You notice that we don't see bitches twerking in J. Cole videos.
Oh hell no.
You know what I'm saying? You don't see people twerking in Kendrick video. I mean, he'll show some ass from that, but he's showing you the stretch marks. He wants you to see the naturalness. You know what I'm saying? We don't see that shit in their videos. I'm giving Kendrick that credit. He was the one that said, listen, go back to how it used to be.
Wale and them, yeah.
Wale, yeah. He gets credit too. Wale will make a love song right now and tell you shit. I love my girl. You know what I'm saying? Don't give a fuck how y'all feel about it. That
Yeah.
nigga love his girl.
You is crazy.
I'm just being for real.
We're gonna keep it music. We're gonna segue into that Kevin Gates. Check the Kevin Gates new record and video out.
Mm-hmm.
How you like it?
I love Kevin Gates. Period. So Kevin is one person I don't never got nothing bad to say about.
Yeah.
I love Kevin Gates. I feel
I
like
like his relationship. So his relationship
yeah,
though.
yeah, like that nigga loves to talk. He's family now. That if there's a motherfucker out there that's family, I'm talking about. He got this hardcore image, but that nigga let you know right now, I'm real family. That nigga is one nigga that love his wife and
Yeah.
his kids.
Yeah.
And he ain't afraid to show y'all. Most people you'll never see their wife. For a long time, like R. Kelly, LL, rappers from back in the day, we ain't see their wives. We ain't see we didn't even know these motherfuckers had wives and kids. You know what I'm saying? And Kevin's making it a trend like, yo, show your wife, show your kids, take them with you where you go.
Yeah.
But he let you know right now, he ain't playing with you because his kids with him. I feel like Kevin Gates will beat your ass. You do some shit knowing that his kids is around and Draco around. Kevin Gates gonna fuck your ass up. And that's the type of men we need in America.
Yeah, I was definitely fucking with the record. It's real dope. It's called Still Hold Up, produced by Patrick Carmelo and James Maddox. I like the video. Very simple, you know what I mean? It looked like it was
Yeah.
like a quarantine type video because it don't look like everybody was in the same like shot or whatever. But I do like it actually fit the song. A lot of videos you see these
Hmm.
days don't even make sense to the song. You know what I mean? It kind of made sense to the song.
But you know, a
Um,
lot of his videos have been making sense to the song. Like he been keeping it like that for a minute. Like with the Drika video, that video was all about Drika. You
yeah,
know, the
that's what it
fatal
is.
attraction when he was saying about the voodoo and the women putting stuff in your food, trying to trap you and stuff. That video went with the song. Like he kind of always goes with the song.
Yeah. And I like it. I like his beats. They be like hard, but it be soulful, and then he get to get his
Hmm.
pain raps off and talk about all the stuff he been through. I'm
Hmm.
still, I'm still looking for him to do a deep dive on the quarantine or the coronavirus and like all the bullshit that's going on with police brutality and all this shit. Like,
Yeah.
but like sum up these last 2 or 3 months in a song. I'm looking for
Hmm.
somebody like since DMX ain't really in it, so I'm looking for somebody on DMX level or caliber type artist to actually sum up what the fuck we going through and give us a song. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
And I mean, everybody's trying to make it like Meek that guy, but I mean, I ain't really looking for that song for Meek. You know what I mean? So we need like a Tupac level or DMX level of guy, kind of
Yeah.
like a Kevin Gates to make
Yeah.
that song. My guy Zoe Dollar's got a song coming out, and it's about like the quarantine and the coronavirus and shit, and it's real like inspirational and stuff. I think it's gonna be dope. He just ain't got ain't a household name, and he not well known enough for it to be impactful. But the song, the song is dope, and it's that the type of song I'm talking about. It's just not from the right artist. You know what I mean? So I want a record like that, Kevin Gates, before this year's out, like summing up what the fuck we going through, and just give us a real ill ass record that we can, be inspired by and shit. But I like to still hold up, I like the video and everything, very simple and to the point. You know what I mean? But this is a very reflective record. Just talking about all, basically his, uh, his life, what he been through to get the way he got to. So I like it. We're gonna keep it music. You checked out Tory Lanez and Drake album. What are your thoughts on
Yes.
both? What are your thoughts on both albums? And who had the best album to you?
Hands down, Tory Lanez had the best album. And I know this is gonna upset Drake fans, but Tory Lanez had the best album. I mean, mostly every song on that album I was feeling, I fucked with. I listened to that like when I'm at work. I bumped the whole fucking album. Drake, I can't say the same thing. Um, on that Drake album, I feel like he is trying to impress the younger crowd more. Like we losing that old Drake. He trying to get that young crowd back. And to a certain degree, he trying to get us to go with him. Like, nigga, we grew up. You know, we need you to grow a little bit too.
Said we grew up. I need you to grow up a little bit too.
Like, yeah, listen to some of this, like the album. What did I tell you? He sound like the Migos in a couple songs. Like he doing the little like he doing that shit. So it's like Drake, come on now, that's not yours. That was leave that where it's at. You know, shit. At least get Offset some props. So you should have had Offset and all them in it. But I feel like he appealing to the younger crowd because some of them songs is just young.
Yeah, I definitely agree. Tory Lanez, it's damn near classic to me. And I mean, a lot of people probably not gonna say it because he dropped it in the quarantine, and we be focused on so much shit, police brutality and TikTok videos, and when we're gonna get our next check, when we get some money and all that stuff. So we ain't really focused on music, per se, and IG live battles and shit. But Tory snuck out a classic on the low during this quarantine. That shit dope. Like it's probably like one song that I don't like, and even that song hotter than most of the stuff that's out. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Um, the Drake album, I skimmed through it. I'm gonna re-listen to it again, probably later. But my first reaction to it, on my first listen, it ain't it. And you would think
Was
like,
not impressed at all.
no, it ain't it. He got a song called, I want to say called Losses. Let me make sure that's a name right inside. He got a song called Losses, and the Deep Pockets intro. The rapping on Losses and the Deep Pockets intro is the real Drake that I like. I mean, I know he can't just please just those fans, and you gotta show
Yeah.
a broad spectrum, be versatile. But that's the Drake I like when he get deep and introspective and start talking about his real life and who hurt his feelings and who he who hating on him and shit like that. I like when Drake get in that bag. When he be doing the whole, I'm stealing from this type of style or this type of flow or this type of wave. I don't. I understand what he's doing, but I don't like it for him because it seems like he's too big of an artist to even have to do that now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the record with Chris Brown, I was trying to find is Chris Brown even on the song? I don't think I heard him. So I was kind of disappointed at that one because I don't even think Chris Brown was really on the song unless he was doing some background vocals or he wrote the song or something. Well, the hottest record to me up there is probably either the Deep Pockets intro or the Losses because I like bars and I like introspective rap. The hottest beat, like bounce to, is the Demons joint. I like the bouncy type to that. You know what I mean? You had said you wanted to make a comment about the D4L track. He was like, "Don't forget that one." He was like, "Don't forget that."
Which one was that one?
I think
I
it
can't
was the
remember what
D4L
was that
track,
one.
and he was like, "Don't forget that one." He said, "Look, listen to that shit. Listen to what he said right there. Don't it
Is
sound
that
like
the one where he was? It sounded like something that the Migos would say.
would
Like,
say?"
yeah, it sounded like it's like an Offset song. Like either Offset wrote it, told him how to say it. Like they had a conversation and he kind of took it and ran with it. I don't know. I just did not like that. Like I just don't, because it's like, Drake, that's not you. Like, come on now.
Like
Like,
the song he got with Playboy Cardi. It's kind of seemed like he's doing, like you said, doing the little pump type of
yeah,
swag and trying to get the kids and shit. Because
yeah.
you would think like this far along in his career, he would have more mature collabs, like a collab with like a Fab or collab with like a Jay-Z or collab with like a Nas, collab with a Rick Ross, collab with somebody that's more mature and smooth. You know what
Well,
I mean?
maybe they don't want to collab with him.
I don't know, maybe so. I don't know, but he's bigger than life, and you would think he
Yeah,
would collab. You would think he would collab with bigger people. Like you would think that he would collab with Rihanna's, and he would be
he
doing,
can't. He can't keep collabing with Rihanna. You know
No,
they
what
were
I'm
a
saying
thing. You know.
is, like people that
Uh.
are in his world, like
Yeah.
that's like smooth and mature with it. You know what I mean?
Because he don't
Like,
want that. He want that young crowd. That's what he going for. Because it's like, shit, I'm getting ready to lose these older ones. I got
yeah,
I gotta get to where the money is, and it's more money in these young ones. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, I feel you.
And as far as we go with that fucking video, what's the name of that song? I can't think right now.
What's an older Tissy Slide?
Yeah, I couldn't even think right then.
You said that video
Let me
cost
get
three
on
hundred
that
fifty
video
dollars.
real quick. I don't know if it's because he's a dad now, and he paying. I don't know if he paying child support or not, or if he taking care. He got to be taking care of that baby, but that baby must be draining the fuck out of his funds. Now, that video was like the plainest fucking video I've ever seen Drake do. I mean, we just gonna watch you walk around the house, and at first I'm like, well, maybe he in somebody's shit getting ready to rob it. Then you realize it's his house. And it's like, well, why the fuck is we getting a tour around your house? This is supposed to be a music video, nigga. No one want to see you dancing around your shit. And then, like I said, that video probably costed a good $250, $200, and that was, and most of the money probably went to the fireworks.
You silly, yo.
Like, I'm just be for real. That's probably the most expensive part of that damn video with the fireworks.
The firework.
Yeah, it was a very cheap video.
Yeah, I mean, the whole project. I like about 3 songs on the whole project, and I'm kind of surprised. Like, I don't get it. Like, he can have like Adam Levine at his disposal if he want to do white. Like, if you really want that crossover money, you can still make mature crossover songs. You can put like Adam Levine on your record and do like a beautiful song with Adam on that motherfucker and Justin Timberlake or somebody like that. You know what I mean? Like, and then he got, like I said, he got Chris Brown on this bitch, and he ain't really on the song. I don't know what the fuck that mean. You know what I mean? I don't know. This shit kind of weird, but like, I just want to see him collab with more mature crowd. Like that whole Future shit, that shit getting old. And he's a better artist than to do this shit. Is what I think people are feeling. You know what I mean? Like, nigga, you better than this. Like, I understand what he attempting to do, but it just looked desperate. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And
yeah,
you got to question why. You like, well, is you in a contract and you don't want to throw out your hot shit, so you throwing out this bullshit to get out of contract? Like, what's the reason? You know what I mean?
yeah. 'Cause it's always a reason.
Because he ain't, like I said, he ain't collabing with his real peers that are talented. Like, and I don't know if that's so he won't get overshadowed by a feature or whatever. But like, he got everybody at his disposal. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? And he just ain't using them. You know what I mean? I'm talking about hot rap. You could collab with Dave East. He could have did a song with Tiana Taylor. I think Tiana, she rising. You know what I mean?
yeah.
He could have shed some light over there with her. You know what I mean? He could have record with Wale. Anybody that like got that shit. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I guess he going for these kids, man, and it looks bad. But Tory straight murdered him. He
Yeah,
might be he might be the
yeah.
face of Toronto right now.
Yeah, because he was a disappointment. Maybe because he somewhere down the line he forgetting he from Toronto.
Oh my god, how would he forget? He from Toronto.
Cause that nigga be forgetting. I get it. Your dad is from the States, so he feel like I can do either. I can do both. Can't you gotta pick one? Pick a country.
Pick a country. You is silly.
You
Did you
know what I'm
check out the
saying?
we gonna keep it music still? Did you check out the Erykah Badu and Jill Scott battle? IG
I'm
Live,
gonna keep
or did
it
or did you
honest with y'all.
just peek through? You didn't peep
I
at?
didn't do neither. I actually ended up falling asleep and missed the whole damn thing.
I'm gonna watch it. I ain't watch all of it. I watched a little bit of it. I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah, I said I'm gonna have to watch it. I ended up falling asleep. Like it just happened to be that it was on one of my long work days, and I got home and I was waiting on it, and I think I ended up keeping it music. I ended up looking at that Wu-Tang uh saga TV show that they had out. I mean, I know it's old, but I ended up looking at it, and then I think when that went off, I ended up just falling asleep.
Yeah, you old. But I ain't really check it out in its entirety. But I peeped in there. But they were showing love. It wasn't more so of a battle. It was more so like women,
Hmm.
beautiful black women showing love, being classy. You know what
Yeah,
I mean? And it's a couple of records that they wrote for each other that are like their classic records, and we didn't know that each of them wrote for each other. And
hmm,
so I thought that was a dope. Find out that a couple of records that we know Jill Scott for, Erykah Badu wrote, and a couple of records that we know Erykah Badu for, Jill Scott wrote it. So I thought that was dope. You know what I mean?
yeah.
But I ain't really checked the whole thing out to really comment on who won or who lost. But a lot of people saying Erica won, but they weren't really competing. It was more like sisterhood. It was real beautiful and real dope. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Who you think can battle Missy Elliott? Do you think somebody there's a
Oh,
woman out there that can even battle her? Knowing like her rapping, her singing, her production. You know what I mean? Do you think she got a opponent out there?
oh, that's a hard one for me. I gotta really think on that one. That wouldn't be something where I could just answer. I gotta like dig into that one. It's not really, cause I don't know, cause you couldn't even. The brat's so irrelevant right now. Like, can't even say
Yeah,
her. You know.
yeah,
Um, I don't really know Little Kim for anything but rapping as an artist. Like, I don't really know her for any producing, anything else but
yeah.
being an artist. So anybody from her time frame, I really can't even think right now.
Yeah, I don't really see no viable option out there for her.
Yeah,
I really think she'll beat anybody that they pick anyway. But I really don't see nobody that can really do it. It might have to be like a man, but I
that's what I
don't
was
think.
about to say. They might have to put a dude against her.
Yeah, 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 yeah. That's what I think too.
Yeah, and it would be kind of fucked up to put Timberland against her. Because it'd
Yeah,
be
they
kind of
from
fucked
Virginia
up.
and they work together a lot.
Yeah, so yeah, I don't know that one.
Uh, but we're gonna go on to get into this sad shit. I don't even really want to talk about this sad shit a lot because we got enough shit on our plate. But what do you think about the whole jogger killing, the mod jogging and stuff? What do you think about it? And have you been getting any weird stuff on your timeline as far as people trying to justify it or argue against it
Oh God.
because of the new video that came out or whatever? And I mean,
Yes.
what are your thoughts on somebody getting killed in March and then only arresting the people in May when the backlash came? You know what I mean? So
Then he get killed in February.
I thought it was March. It might have been February, but I thought it was
I thought it was
March.
February. But
Uh,
either way, February to now, I don't give a fuck if it is the quarantine. Which they remember they told us that, shit, crime might be a little bit legal because the jails is kind of closed.
yeah, yeah,
So not to make a joke about it, but they were serious about that. But for somebody to possibly get killed the end of February, beginning of March, and to just now be arrested is a fucking shame. That is pitiful, and that shows lack of, you know, trust, lack of communication, lack of willing to arrest their own kind. Like it was just, I think that was a sorry ass situation. Like I even read the letter from the DA where he said he didn't even see a justifiable reason to arrest the guys. Like, you don't see a reason to arrest them? Like, well, he didn't comply. Who the fuck ever said we got to comply to regular citizens?
yeah. That's
You
it. That
know, I wish a motherfucker would tell me, hey, stop. I need you to stay here because we're doing a citizen arrest. Fuck you and that citizen arrest.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like, but the thing that was popping up on my timeline is that people are saying, oh, I go jogging in Tim's too. I don't ever remember seeing Tim's in that video. I remember seeing some leg weights, and it
yeah,
may have looked like it was, high top, shoes, but I could have swore they were leg weights. I never for
yeah,
once thought they were Tim's. Two, that hammer thing, I don't even believe that. Like, that is, who the fuck, even if you're gonna break into a house, I'm gonna walk down the street with a fucking hammer. Like, that just made no sense. Oh, and he looked into an abandoned, it was not even an abandoned house, a property that was just being built.
yeah,
We do that now. Like, it's like, oh, they being ready to build this house. Let me go take a look. I don't see anything wrong with that. But then it's like, to find out that the person recording it, I thought it was a regular person recording it. And I'm like, well, damn, they just gonna stand there. These people got guns. You don't see them backing up or nothing. So then come to find out that's the friend, the neighbor, or whatever he was. So I'm like, not only is there two people, it's a third person because you watched it. You filmed it.
yeah,
Knowing what they were gonna do. You filmed it. And then everybody's like, oh, but he ran up to a guy with a gun. I would rather run up to the person with the gun than turn my back and take off running.
yeah.
You know,
You got a better
so
chance of stopping it if you run up to him and
yeah.
try and let him know that we ain't having this shit. And I
So
guess I think his thinking was, I'm about to be one of those Trayvon Martin people. I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna try to fight this shit off. You know
yeah,
what I mean? I think his adrenaline was like, man, I can't go out like that. Fuck that. You know what I mean?
yeah.
And so, like I was saying, when certain white people on my timeline was trying to justify it when they saw the new video, and then they said that he ran up to the guy and initiated the whole shit. I was telling them, like, he was outgunned and outman. They had two. It was 2 against 1, so they ain't really need a gun if they can fight. Two people can beat one person if they know how to fight. You know what I mean? Like, so you can subdue two people can subdue one person if they really know what they're doing.
But
You know
that
what I mean?
video does not just start from where we saw it at. You get what I'm saying? People are going off of, oh, well, he ran up to him, but what happened before that whole incident?
Yeah. Yeah. What happened before that?
Yeah, so it's like, what happened before the video started? We're just seeing when he took off running because that's the part. And I really feel like the neighbor was like, I got to get the murder on tape. So they probably went home and they played that tape over and over for their little clans, fans, and you know what I'm saying? Their family. They played that fucking part over and over. Look, this is where I shot him at. Look, this motherfucker got the gun and then I shot him. they went home and they played it just like that. That was the point of them recording it. So what happened before that? We don't see the citizen arrest. And the crazy thing is the neighbor or the friend, whatever he is recording it. So he was there around the time of the citizen arrest.
Yeah.
And then you're saying that, oh, we did a citizen arrest because there's been a string of robberies in this neighborhood and he fit the description of the suspect. And then you have the police department saying ain't no string of robberies.
That's rough.
That's bullshit.
And not even that, like, even if it was string of robbers, he running down the street with nothing in his hand. He ain't robbed nothing. Like, he ain't got nothing in his pocket, nothing. He ain't robbed nothing. And who is that angry enough to go get somebody in that type of execution style way?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
so that whole they knew what they were doing. They were in that shit. This was an initiation to he's an ex-police officer. I mean, not ex, what is he? Retired police officer. So it's like, you're a retired police officer. You know the motherfucking laws. You know the rules. You know, with a citizen arrest, he does not have to apply what is it? Abide by what you're telling him to do. He doesn't have to do that.
Yeah. A citizen arrest. And then you gotta give proof, like, well, who the fuck you say you are. It could be anybody. Yeah. I can just roll up on somebody and say, put your hands behind your back. Like, I mean, shit, they gonna want to be like, who the fuck are you? You know?
Yeah. I mean, that's like some random ass white people coming up to me and saying, hey, we doing a citizen arrest. I need you to put your hands behind your back. My dumb ass is like, oh, okay, here. I'll put my hands behind my back. The fuck? I think the fuck not. Like, And then you even hear the dispatcher, like, well, what is he doing? Even the dispatcher was fucking confused as to why there was a citizen arrest.
Yeah.
So that was just
it was sad.
Yeah, it didn't have to go down like that. And to me, this is just another example of like white America trying to show that they still have some kind of authority over black people.
Yeah. And the whole we're gonna segue into a couple of things off of that. The whole black on black crime thing, do you feel like that's a term that's created by white people so that we can continue to hate ourselves? Like, they always try to say we kill ourselves at an alarming rate, but we don't ever say that when we kill ourselves. Do you think that's like overrated or overblown? Because I'm pretty sure the same race kill each other more than the opposite race because you're in proximity of that same race.
Yes.
More than you are other races. You know what I mean? So I can't kill a lot of Mexicans if I don't live around Mexicans. Like, yeah. You know what I mean? So,
but who put that mentality into us? You got to think about that, white people. That mentality came from y'all. So in all honesty, y'all are the most dangerous creatures on earth. You're the ones that trained us to have that type of mentality, putting one plantation against another plantation. You're the one that started these boxing matches. Let's put two mandingos together and bet our money on it. Who gonna win? Let's teach these two plantations to hate each other. Like, you got to represent for your plantation and you got to represent for your plantation. Ding, ding, ding. Does that not sound familiar? You got to represent for your hood and you got to represent for your hood. So now you two got to fight each other to prove whose hood is better. That was a learned behavior. That's a learned behavior we learned from they ignorant ass.
Yeah.
So I do feel like when it comes to black on black crime, they love to use that term, oh, black on black crime, like white people don't kill other white people. You know what I'm saying? That shit is crazy. You go to New Mexico where ain't a lot of black people and you don't think that the Mexicans is killing the Mexicans. You go to Tijuana, you don't think Mexicans is killing Mexicans. You know what I'm saying? You don't think white people are killing white people in Oregon?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What is it? What's the other Oregon, Wyoming? You don't think there's white on white crime? Minnesota, white on white crime, not Minnesota. What's the other one?
Utah or something.
Utah, cause that's where I went. Utah, you don't think there's a lot of white on white crime? Like, come on now. It's gonna be a lot of black on black crime in a black neighborhood that not a lot of white people live in. Duh. But you want to put it out there as if it's like, oh, the blacks are always killing each other, because y'all always show it. Whenever you can have 4 cities and no, you can have 5 cities. 3 of them there's white on white crime. Two of them, there's black on black crime. But they're only going to focus on the two black on black crimes. They're not going to focus on that white crime. When white people go around and they commit the craziest, situations like, Oklahoma, what is it? Oklahoma bomber,
Yeah.
fucking bomb. Yeah, they love to bomb some shit. But we show it a little bit. We don't really go in depth on it. We make them seem like, oh, they came from a broken family. Oh, he had
Yeah, when they
psychological
psychological
issues.
issues, when they put
Yeah.
them in a
Oh,
psych
something was
ward.
wrong with him. He was depressed. That's why he did it. We try to justify why white people do white on white crime, or why white people do crime, period, or commit these acts of terrorism, in all honesty. But then when black people do it, oh, this thug, this fucking, gangster, this crack
Animal.
cocaine dealer, what I'm saying, this monkey from the Bronx Zoo. That's how they want to portray us. You know what I'm saying? But they don't ever think like, oh, well, this black guy, maybe he was depressed. Maybe he had psychological issues. He came from a broken family. He probably watched his pops get shot by the police or get Rodney King by the police. No one ever puts that in there, but, let a white person do it. And the crazy thing is, a black person can go and, kill another black person. He is a animal. He is the sickest, the vilest person on this earth. But a white person can go and kill a whole church full of black people praying. And and he has problems. He has psychological
And
issues.
then
He
they go
he comes
get
from
it,
a
and then he
good
go get a
home.
cheeseburger.
Yeah, he
Then
comes from a
then
good home.
then they take
And
him to
then
go
we're
get
gonna
something to eat.
feed him. We're gonna feed him. Good job for killing those black people. Great job. Let's get you something to eat, buddy. That shit is crazy to me.
Yeah, it's real crazy. And the segue right into the same kind of sort of topic. Do you think white people should be obligated to speak out on racist and black issues if they claim they're not racist and have black friends? Do you feel like they should pull up on the issues too, be out, and if we marching or if we talking about it on social media? Do you think they need to have a presence, or do you think they're fake? They showing us fake love if they don't ever show up for those type of things. What do you feel about it?
To a certain degree, yeah, that love is fake. Sometimes, like, I be seeing people talk about it, and then in the same breath, you'll see them in another post, kind of retracting what they said, or they kind of, going left a little bit with it. So it's like that shit fake. So when they be saying stuff, sometimes you can miss me with that fake love. Like, I don't trust you motherfuckers as far as I can throw you. Be honest with you. Um, I'm
Yeah.
just being honest about it. I don't trust you. And do I feel like they need to be with us? If you force the way you say you force, then you need to ride with us. If we going down there protesting, y'all need to be protesting with us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it ain't just a us thing. These is your friends dying. These is people that you grew up dying, dying. These is
Yeah.
these is people that, if we was any other situation, let's say like you was getting robbed on the street, your best friend Tyrone probably got your back. He ain't gonna let none of these motherfuckers fuck with you. But that nigga get killed by the police or get killed by some racist ass motherfuckers, and you ain't out there marching with him. You just crying, sharing a video, writing my condolences to the family. That shit don't help us. You gotta
Yeah.
be out there on the front line with us. If you with us and you for us the way you say you are, then yeah, I feel like y'all need to be out there right along with us. Cause at the end of the day, shit, it to me, and this is gonna go a little left. The reason I feel like a lot of white people don't give a fuck, especially like white people that's in like major positions and shit, is because it's like shit. We still in their culture. If they ask, with them dying down leaving, we can keep stealing this shit, making money off of it.
Yeah.
We taking shit that we told y'all was too ghetto. Like, you know what I'm saying? Remember at one point in time they wanted to ban women for wearing braids. Oh,
Yeah.
braids is too ghetto. Braids is trash. Braids is this. Now you see white motherfuckers with braids in, now it's okay. It's okay because they rocking it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, we got to get rid of them one way or another. They don't give a fuck because as long as they can steal our culture and steal our ideas, they don't care.
Yeah. They treat us like numbers, like money,
Mm-hmm.
like what I mean, like quotas and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel the same way. As far as like, I think it's whack. I think it's hypocritical if you say you're not racist and you say you like black people, but we don't ever see you when some shit happen to black people.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's cool to be my friend when everything okay. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? But when shit ain't okay, where you at? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
have my back.
where
Let
you
me
at?
know that if we out, I ain't gotta worry about nothing while I'm with you. Cause if I'm in a situation where we walking up and it's a group of fucking black people and my white friend feels scared, I'm gonna make sure my white friend feels comfortable. Like, yo, they ain't gonna fuck with you, you know. But you can't do that for us.
Yeah, where you at when grandma died or uncle died or cousin died or
Mm-hmm.
friend died? Like where you at? You know what I mean? Like you got to pull up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When we have relationship problems at the house or some domestic violence shit pop off, we need to see you. We don't need to
Now I
see you.
will say that Facebook group that they made, I guess for the two dudes that killed the guy, they made a Facebook group, and I'm not gonna lie, there are some white people in there that are riding hard as hell for black people, and to those ones, I really want to say you are appreciated and thank you, because they are like really riding for us. They're out there making videos. They're telling us like, there was some people they did a run. They did like two of them. One of them I didn't really see any white people in it, but then another one I see, there were white people joining in later on. They just didn't show that part of the video, but there are some white people that are out there doing their thing to prove to us that, okay, I'm not racist and I believe that, we are equal, and, your life matters just like mine. So I'm going to voice my opinion. And those people, they matter, they count. And to them, appreciation is given. Thank you for all that you're doing.
Yeah, and I heard they did some white guy did a video where he was running down the street with a TV, and didn't nobody stop him or say is you robbing somebody or nothing because it was white. He was just running.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Just to show people that white privilege do exist. You know what I mean? So to
Mm-hmm.
that white person, I thought that was dope.
Yeah,
Um,
white privilege exists when the dude who went, was it in California, wore a fucking swastika across his mouth as a mask?
Damn,
You
I ain't
know,
see that.
yeah, it
Crazy.
was I want to say it was a swastika. I don't want to say it was a Confederate flag. It was one of the two, but I really want to say a swastika. And people were disgusted, but no one ever asked them to leave the store. Like, oh, you're offending our African American, or our Jewish people, or you're offending these people. No one ever asked this man to leave. No one. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that white America can literally arm themselves with assault rifles and go stand on the Capitol steps and peacefully, you know what I'm saying? And then they can peacefully walk down the street. I'm talking about armed and peacefully knowing that they crazy. At any moment, this motherfucker can start shooting anywhere. Nobody's stopping him. But let a black person be armed walking down the street. Oh, he going to jail. He going down. They ain't even gonna ask no questions. They're gonna shoot first, ask questions later.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Like we running down the street with a gun, boy. It's gonna raise red flags, man.
Yes.
They're gonna call all the precincts to
Yes.
come check that out. You know what I
And
mean?
so is you gonna think that nigga got a bomb strapped to him the
I
way they
just
gonna have the
think
police out
I
there.
think we in scary times. I think black folks getting tired of explaining that racism exists. I think
Yeah.
I think it's long overdue. We're supposed to been on stepped up and did something, but I think we getting weary now. We getting to the point now it's time to bust some heads and shoot and ask and think about it later. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And call somebody to get us out of
But
jail. You know what I mean?
what is the I forgot what she is, but she had a group of armed black men walk her to the wherever. I can't remember where she was going, to the courthouse, and I can't remember what she was. And I should have researched that before I said anything, but I can't remember right now. But she had a group of black men walk her to the courthouse because she felt threatened by white men. And the crazy thing is, like, you work around them but white people, and you got to work around these people that you feel scared of. And I feel like that's on some Black Panther shit. You remember they used to walk people who were scared to court, walk them to school, walk them wherever
Yeah,
they needed to go. I feel like if they're going to bring back the KKK, we need to bring back the Black Panthers. They need to rearm themselves and they need to do what they were doing before.
yeah, most definitely. I just think I mean, it's enough police brutality going around. I mean, we don't put so many hashtags and so many rest in peace and so many rallies, and
Yeah.
it's just getting to the point now where it's redundant. It's like, okay, it's time to hit their pockets or start back killing, like eye for an eye type shit. And you know what I mean?
Yeah, because they didn't like it. What was it, a couple years ago when they were killing them cops back to back? And I mean, they were
Yeah,
picking them motherfuckers off. And I hate to say it, but y'all were getting what y'all deserved. Now you were doing it to us. Then when we started doing it back, y'all didn't like it. You know,
yeah,
I can't remember where was it. You remember what I'm talking about when they were picking them damn cops off? Was it Baltimore?
yeah. I
It
think
was somewhere upstate, Baltimore, New York, somewhere. But they were picking them motherfuckers off left and right. I mean, every time you turned around, there was a cop dying. And it's like, it's okay for cops to kill it. And people were outraged. How can they kill an officer of the law? And oh my God, da, 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 da. Y'all doing salutes and all this other shit. But when black people were dying by cops, wasn't nobody saying shit. And they were killing kids. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, okay, you want to kill our kids? All right, we got something for you. And we turned around and we retaliated. And you didn't like that. And it's like, okay, would it have been better if he wasn't a cop? Would it made it any better had they killed an average white man on the street versus killing the cop? Considering that it's the cops that's killing us.
yeah, that's real. Oh no, I think dealing with quarantine, coronavirus, money, finances, all that. And then you throw some more police brutality out there, and
Mm-hmm.
then the government shady. It's just too much for the mind to even think about as far as like on a negative scale. And then everybody ain't rap the same. So there's some crazy black people out there that don't had enough of every damn thing. Dealing with everything.
Mm-hmm.
And once little Pookie from the hood go the fuck off and start going ballistic in Walmart over some white people, then they're gonna because that ain't normal. Like it's normal for a white
Yeah.
person to do that. Like it's normal for a white person to get a Uzi, go to Walmart and start picking off Mexicans and black people, and we'd be like, damn, that white person crazy. But it's
Yeah.
like normal. That's normal.
Yeah,
They're normal.
we
You know what
it's
I mean?
what we expect from them. Like
Yeah,
when you
yeah,
hear a
yeah.
school, the first time you hear something about a school shooting, we
You
don't never
know
be
it's a
like,
white
it
person.
gotta be a
You feel like
nigga.
it's
We
about
know
yeah,
it's a white person. Cause black people, we ain't trying to kill everybody in the school. Like they
yeah,
said, Tyrone going to school, he gonna shoot that one motherfucker that was fucking with him. And he going
yeah,
to fuck home. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
A white person killing everybody. He don't give a fuck how good you was to him. He's shooting that whole goddamn school up. But that's just something
yeah.
that we expect from, and it's crazy, but we expect that from y'all. Walmart gets shot up. We don't think it's a nigga. We think it's a white person. It gotta be a white person.
Yeah, but when that narrative changed, man, they brought it on themselves. When Pookie go to Walmart and start blowing that motherfucking white people head off and
And they're
shit
gonna be
like that.
like a deranged black guy. Oh my God, came from a crack cocaine family. Mama had 11 kids, welfare baby. That's how they're gonna describe him in the neighborhood. They're not gonna say a Wall Street executive finally snapped. He had a mental breakdown and he wasn't taking his medication. He ain't gonna get that kind of recognition. You know.
Yeah,
The man could have probably been, let's say he was a neurosurgeon, did good for himself, did great for the community, but let him go and pick off some of these white people. I promise to you, they're gonna dig deep too. He's a fucked up individual. His grandma used to do crack cocaine. What the fuck his grandma got to do with how he came out? That nigga lived with his mama and his daddy. He had both people in his household, but they gonna dig deep. Oh, his grandma did crack cocaine and his uncle was a drug dealer, and that ain't got shit to do with it.
yeah. They're gonna try
You
to
know,
find the worst thing they can find, and
the
that's gonna be the
worst thing they can
headline.
find on them to put in the headline. You know, neurosurgeon goes crazy, kills a bunch of white people, but his grandma was a crackhead. Like, what the
Yeah,
fuck?
because I saw on my timeline somebody was like, do you think that guy was innocent? The little jogger that they shot and killed, whatever. He's like, do you really think that
Yeah.
guy was innocent? And I was like, man, I know some people that on murder motherfuckers and on killed babies and all kinds of stuff. They alive, they in prison, but
Yeah.
they alive. Like they alive. Like they won't innocent, but they still alive. Like you know what I mean? Like
And
so
that
so
shit is crazy.
so you don't get to decide if the person died because you don't feel like he innocent. Like you know what I mean?
Like, yeah, that's not your place. Like, okay,
Yeah,
now you want to
okay.
play God.
Yeah, okay. I think he robbed somebody, so he deserved to die. And when we doing that, then everybody gonna die because I'm pretty sure everybody done did something
Exactly.
to die for. You know what I
Hell yeah. As much as them white people be stealing from them white people.
mean?
And you do
What?
it, they do it the sneaky way. They
Yeah, yeah,
embezzle money. You know,
Yeah, they
do
embezzle.
they
Yeah,
deserve to die?
hide
Shit, you
money
done.
shell corporations and stuff.
Hell yeah. And it's like, do y'all deserve to die? Shit, y'all in here doing shit, fucking up people's lives and shit. You ain't innocent, but you motherfuckers don't even get no jail time. You might get a little slap on the wrist. We're gonna give them a little probation. How many days probation? We're gonna give them 10 days probation. What the fuck is 10 days probation? Like, I don't know. Like I said, they not all of them, but some of y'all some fuck the same way y'all feel like we fuck. And I ain't saying black people perfect, but y'all fucked up. Y'all do some crazy shit.
Yeah, fuck them crackers. You
Not,
silly.
not all of y'all though. Not all of y'all. So they gonna be like, the white viewers gonna be like, what the fuck? Not all of y'all.
Like, what the hell are we listening to? Becky gonna be like, what the fuck are we listening to? I thought this podcast was cool.
Oh, this just went left. Let me turn it off and play some classical music.
You silly. You got any final remarks, shout outs? No, hold up. We gotta do the RIPs, Andre Harrell, Betty Wright. Say a few words if you was into anything they did in the past, or anything, that catalog or whatever. I had conversations with both of them about 3 or 4 years ago in Miami. Cool people. I knew that most of that catalog and what they did and what they meant to the culture. And Andre was behind us, Joe Budden podcast and a lot of stuff at Revolt. He was actually like under Diddy, so he helped Diddy get the Revolt situation. So that was big, for the first black person that has his own network, own channel, like for real, not that Oprah type shit, but like 100% own your shit. Like a lot of people don't know that Diddy 100% own his Revolt shit. You know what I mean? Is he the right guy that, or we gonna follow Diddy like that because we know he ain't, what he's supposed to be? Not really, but it's still an accomplishment and still something. I feel like Andre Harrell did a lot of work to get him to that level. So RIP to Andre Harrell. I had a conversation with him in Miami about music, life, family. He gave me some, dope wisdom. He was like, if you chase some money, he told me something to the extent of, if you chasing money, chasing women, um, life gonna get dark fast. If you chasing both of them, life gonna get dark fast, and you probably ain't gonna end up with neither one of them. I took that advice real good, but at the time it was kind of like weird being in that situation. But I'm not gonna speak on that, because the dead ain't here to defend themselves. But it was real conversation. You know what I mean? You know how people get drunk and we having a good time, we having a party, and everybody get deep. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I caught him in one of those deep moments when he was drunk, and he gave me some dope advice though. You know what I mean? And Betty, she had a panel at the Revolt Music Conference in Miami, and she was talking about a lot of people she do vocal coach work for, and a lot of songs she's written that's current that people don't know about. And I was shocked and surprised that she was still active behind the scenes like that. You know what I mean? She's a real nice woman. She reminded me of my grandma a little bit. I had wanted to I got a picture online. I had wanted to take a picture with her, and she was like, "My feet is swollen. My feet tired. I wanted to take a picture with you, but if you can sit down with me or you can stand up, because I can't stand up, man. My feet is swole." She was like an old school grandma in the country. I was like, "It's all right. You don't gotta stand up." But she real sweet. She was real sweet, and she got some daughters and some people coming behind her that still sing and still in the music industry. That I had connected with out there too, and I just sent my condolences on Instagram and stuff. But yeah, her daughter a dope singer. She got the look and everything. So I don't know what her situation is, but she out in Miami doing her thing or whatever. But yeah,
Okay.
R.I.P. Andre Harrell, Betty Wright. You got any shout out remarks?
So many people died, I can't even begin. It seemed like this week a lot of people ended up, it's for the month to be in, not fully be over with. A lot of people have died. Every time I turn around, what's the guy? I can't even think of the guy's name. The comedian. He died. It's just a lot. So
Yeah,
it's a lot of people dying for, and half these people didn't even die from coronavirus. It's just natural causes, you
yeah,
know. So a lot. I want to just say a lot of people have been dying.
yeah. Fred the Godson, underground rapper in New York, he died as well. I want to say I don't know if Scarface. I know he got coronavirus. I don't know if he's dead or he's still battling with the coronavirus or not. So I'm not gonna like
Mm-hmm.
say he dead and he alive and shit. But I know Scarface got coronavirus and it ain't looking good. So um, my condolences to those people, and keep pressing on or whatever.
Yeah.
But you got any black business shout outs or anybody want to shout out? Any final remarks before we get up out of here?
Um. What's
Oh
the
yeah, yeah. You
one?
got your purse.
Last week.
You
Yeah,
got
I
your
was
purse.
gonna say last week we talked about my purse coming, and it actually came, you guys. And I just really want to say the quality of this purse. I actually had to do a little, testing for myself, because the purse is a clear see-through bag. It has a bag inside of it, and the strap is actually like a gold chain strap for the see-through bag. It is really nice. It actually has a little weight to it. It was not cheap material. It is actually some good quality material, because I actually was wondering if how the plastic would be for this bag. This bag is actually pretty durable, like really good material. It's really pretty, really cute. If you go to the UFO Facebook page, I actually have the bag posted there. The bag came from AC Apparel. The owner is Amanda Coco. She is the owner and operator of AC Apparel, and AC Magazine. Her bag is really, really dope, you guys. And it was really affordable. She shipped it. She tracked it. I actually didn't think I had got it because apparently when the mailboxes are full, the post office will hold your stuff until an open mailbox appears. So I didn't think I had got the bag, but she tracked it down for me, and she's like, "Oh, you should have been got your bag." She was really on point. So if you want some good quality purses, I definitely recommend that you guys go and check out AC Apparel. That was
Definitely.
my business shout out.
Definitely. Well, my final remarks is just be safe out there. Coronavirus. I know they opening up a lot of like salons and a lot of like restaurants for certain reasons or whatever. The kind of like the first phase, but I wouldn't fall for the okie doke. I still stay home and until you know for sure that you and your family can be safe. As far as that, and then I want to shout out the creatives because this is our time to shine. All the entrepreneurs and creatives. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
throughout this quarantine, they've been keeping us sane. To be honest, you know what I mean. All the artists and the painters, the fashion designers, the clothing designers, the people that made masks for people and custom masks. Everybody's trying to do their, multiple streams of income and just get their business together, get their LLCs, their EINs, and all that, and really starting to understand money and credit and all that. Shouts out to y'all. Really trying to get to it so when the world open back up, we can hit the ground running and actually make some real legit money on a higher level, not just settle for somebody's job or whatever. So shouts out to y'all.
Yeah.
Shouts out to y'all. UFO podcast episode 5, Savage.
Oh,
We
I gotta give a shout out to my baby daddy, soon to be. You know, I
what?
am madly in love with this man. After seeing this TV show, and I've been checking this man out for years, since I was a little kid and didn't even know what
Oh
was
my
going on
god.
down there. But these workout videos, and Jesus Christ, and it seems like the older this man gets, the finer this motherfucker gets to me. But let me give a shout out to Method Man. That motherfucker is fine to me. Okay, he is the definition of, fine like aged wine. Like that motherfucker is that bottle that been sitting on the shelf for a few years, and then you get a sip of that motherfucking wine. When you start twirling it in that glass, that motherfucker is good. And I just want to say, had to give a shout out to him.
Yeah, we're gonna do a segment later called Male's Horny Moments. So she can get off. So she can get off her thought horny moments.
I
But
just
we're gonna
had
do
to say that. That motherfucker is fine. You hear me? Fine.
it. Yeah, shout out to Meth Man. And he gonna be on like Power or something, some kind of like the new Power. He gonna be
Oh
on the Power.
yeah, he's on a spinoff. I can't remember, but they didn't like announce the spinoff or anything. But he's supposed to be on the spinoff, and I will be watching. I hope they have him with his shirt off.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Go to bed. UFO podcast episode 5 Savage, and we signing out.